Hi guys. It's good to be back. According to timeanddate.com, it is 12:58 a.m. and today is the 31st of December 2022. You're listening to Dearest Diamond, a Diamond's memoir. My name is Diamond and you're welcome. You're welcome. It's good to be back. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. I've been gone for like 5 months. I'm not gonna delve into all that just immediately. I put out like a Google form and ask me anything thingy on Instagram. I will get to that. Today I'm having one of those days where I envisioned this particular recording session as something. What I envisioned it as compared to what it is right now is like 0 to 100. It's like 100 to 0. I envisioned it as something, doing something good, and right now I'm just on my bed, having one of those if I lie down situations. I'm just going to sleep and completely procrastinate this shit. But I decided that no, I want to be bigger than that. I've missed you too much. I have let life get the better of me, and I haven't been here for a bit. I've tried to forgive myself because as much as every time I promise that I'll try to record, I sometimes, it's not as honestly as possible. The podcast is not like paying my bills, so sometimes it's really, really, really difficult to like do everything all together. But it's good to be back, and I'm sorry I was gone for so long. So I'll try to get to the Instagram where I said anonymously ask me anything, and I'll respond to the questions one at a time. Yeah. Earlier today I just wrote out a few things that I felt like I want to share. A few things turned to a lot of things because apparently it's just being like, it's been a long time, right? And so initially I was gonna title this episode Dearest Diamond, I am so proud of you. But shortly before I started recording, a thought, like not like immediately shortly, but for like the whole of today I've been having this flashback of I don't know if you're Nigerian, this like there's this thing that you say like, man, how when you reflect on how crazy something is or how wild something is, you're like, man, you're like, you exclaim. So it's like an exclamation, but no, I'll just title it Dearest Diamond, I am so proud of you, because I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. It's been 5 months of anxiety and strain, and oh my god, sometimes I forgot to breathe. Seriously, sometimes I forgot to breathe. There are times even this right now that I still forget to breathe because I'm just like stressing as to, oh my god, how am I going to make this work? But if there's anything, according to a post I said I put out earlier today, that one thing I realized is that everything always ends up working out. I swear, if 2022 has taught me anything, is that everything always ends up working out. Sometimes even better than you can imagine. A lot of times even better than you can imagine. So remember this when you feel you're in a hard place or you feel like you're being challenged the most. Believe in where you're headed. See the bigger picture. Yeah, even if that isn't what I'm always preaching. Me, that I'm preaching things that I don't abide by. But for real though, if 2022 has enforced and reinforced anything, it is that. So the responses I got, the first one, okay, I wouldn't take it what's the word now? I won't take it sequentially. Yeah, I'll just take it randomly. I'll shuffle through. There are about 7 responses or so. Which, thank you. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you for indulging me, honestly. So the first, okay, not the first one, but one of them says, just for record purposes, you are the girl that got away. Ooh. Okay, I knew how much I wanted you so badly, but you got away. Okay. What do I say to this? So when I saw this earlier, the first thing that came to my mind was I just reflected on how apparently I think there's been a couple of people who will say this about me, that being the girl that got away. Sorry, Sha. Well, life is what it is. A lot of times we love people who don't love us back, and we're intense about we have intense feelings towards people who can't feel the same way about us back. But yeah, we just move on and learn to love ourselves more. And yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what am I supposed to say. Okay, there's another one that says, do you really love me, or scoop idialam? Oh, am I the love of your life, or am I a guy that you want to defile? I wouldn't mind. Love you, babes. Okay, I don't know who this is, but thank you. So the do you really love me, or scoop idialam is like a song, or I don't know, a phrase in a song. Yeah, so yeah, it's supposed to be funny, I guess. So yeah. Another one says, how do you stay positive through it all? Okay. Oh, wow, nice of you to assume that I stay positive through it all. Some days I am on my bed under my blanket crying for absolutely no reason, or maybe absolutely too many reasons. Anxiety is a bitch. But yes, I wouldn't say that I stay positive through it all, but what I try to do is, after I've allowed myself wallow in self-pity and allowed myself wallow in or sink in depression, I dust my butt off and I get up. I think that's my saving grace, I would say. I just always try to get back up and tell myself that diamond, baby girl, if you stay here, nothing's going to change. Tomorrow you just wake up, your eye will swollen with tears. You'll be alright. So just stand up, start from now. I try to tell myself that a lot. So yeah, I don't stay positive through it all 100% of the time. But even when I allow myself to, fall, I forgive myself. I talk to myself, I love myself, I show myself compassion. And it's easier to snap out of it when you do that, instead of wallowing in guilt and self-pity and, all that. So the other question says, when are you visiting Nigeria? Oh, time and chance happened to them all. That's obviously not what I mean. When are you visiting Nigeria? I don't know. Whenever, man. Whenever. Like I said, I'm really, really trying to do anxiety be far away from me. Like I have almost, in fact, it looks like I've been living in constant state of apprehension for like a long time. And I've only just been able to breathe in this past few weeks. So I'm trying not to, look forward. I'm just staying here. So I really have no idea. And another question says, or another response rather. Okay, yeah, these are supposed to be questions. So how do you stay committed to loving people even when they are not deserving? Ooh. Okay, so I do not know about, them deserving or not deserving. Who deserves anything anyway? But how do I stay committed to loving people? That part. I don't know how to stop loving. I think it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. I don't know how to stop obsessing. I think I realized that sometimes I meet people and I just like them. I know I can remember a couple of my friends, or I can think of a couple of people that are my friends right now that I know that I forced my way into their lives. I don't know how to stop. So sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not very much of a good thing. I've learned through it. I have learned to be better. I've learned that my intensity is toxic to some people, but it's what some people want. I've learned that if I'm trying to love my friend in a particular way and they're not reciprocating, or they're not, I've just learned to give grace and receive grace and just love my people. But yeah, how do I stay committed to loving people? I just don't know how to stop. When I was in just 3, I had a crush on this guy that I supposedly dated for 3 weeks, I think. But I gushed over him for years after that. Like, I will always, I don't know. Like my friends, I think there's an episode where I talked about, people that are still in my life. And one day I sat down and realized that there's some of them who aren't really in my life, but in my head, they're in my life because I love them. So when I think of and count my friends, I count them too, but they're not really my friends. Do you get? Sad, right? It's pathetic. Oh my God. But yeah, that's that's what I can say about that. And then where are you? That's the last question. So the other questions I had is, when are you visiting Nigeria? One of them, okay, I already talked about. And then when you did show, same thing. And then the last question is, where are you? I am in North America, simply put. Moving on. It's not easy being single in a new land and with no family, no friends, starting all over. I left my microphone and my yoga mats. I left my house and my family and my loved ones. And it's been a turbulent journey. It's been it's been a whole load of emotions. It's been a whole lot. But I'm grateful. Always grateful. I see in recent times I've been listening to a lot of things. I've just been coming across a lot of great podcasts, a lot of great books, and I've been listening to a lot of things that have been giving me preachings and some, just a lot of things that have been opening my mind to how amazing this life is going to be for me. Like, I don't know, I've always believed that life is going to be amazing, but right now I just it's like on another level, and I'm here for it, really. I'm here for it. It's New Year's Eve. We're going to be in 2023 soon. Did I achieve all I wanted to achieve? No. I failed at a lot of them, but I also succeeded at a lot of things. I succeeded at a whole lot of other things, both some that were on my vision board and some that were, not on my vision board. A lot of things on my vision board didn't come through. I couldn't come through on them, But do I feel bad? Am I beating myself up? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. When I first traveled, I found out that I was still on the clockwork. It was like I was still anxious about something. And then one day I had to ask myself, like, D, when are you going to stop? Like, when are you going to stop? Stop already. And so for the past few months, for the past month, I've closed my laptop. I didn't do anything. I just go to work, which I hate. I hate my job, by the way. Go to work. We'll talk about all that, but go to work, come back, watch Netflix, sleep. Go to work, come back, watch Netflix, sleep. That's what I've been doing for the past months, and yeah, it's been what it is. So thank you for all those who indulged my Instagram question. I'm back to stay, on God, microphone or not, proper setting or not. I'm coming into all that I envision. I'm coming into all that I see, and it's going to happen. But for tonight, Dearest Diamond, I am so proud of you. It's so good to, sometimes I look at my life and I wonder, like, how did I get to where I am? And I want to appreciate everyone that has offered me grace. This year has been a madness, man. It's been a madness, but to everyone that has extended me grace, shown me grace of forgiveness, grace of love, grace of mercy, grace of, everybody that has extended kindness to me, I am grateful. I am so grateful. And that brings me to 10 things I'm grateful for. The episode hasn't gone like I planned at all. No, it has gonna be like a plan, but yeah, I think it's best this way. So yeah, that brings me to 10 things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for me. That's the first thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for Diamond. I'm grateful for my resilience. I'm grateful for my strength. I'm grateful for my tears. I'm grateful for my perfections. I'm grateful for my flaws. And so many other things. I'm grateful for Diamond. Right? Yeah. And then I'm grateful for dreams. It's funny how, a single thought, a simple thought that just finds its way into your heart can materialize into something, really, really huge. I'm grateful for dreams. Yeah. And then I'm grateful for grace, for God's grace, for the grace, for people that have extended grace to me, people that have decided to forgive me, people that have decided to be patient with me. Thank you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you. I'm grateful for angels along the way. Even when I've messed up, there's always someone always comes through. Something always comes through. I'm grateful for angels along the way. I'm grateful for orchestrations and events that cause rippling effects. Very grateful. I am I don't know how to expound on that, but orchestrations and events that cause rippling effects of good, rippling effects of, how you can see maybe like a huge accomplishment in front of you, and you can go back and back and back to the very first action that put the ball rolling. And yeah, I'm grateful for, rippling effects. I'm grateful for things I'm learning lately. I'm grateful for podcasts, for people like Jim Rohn and Neville Goddard, and so I've just been learning a lot of things from different walks of life, and being able to relate it back to my center, my foundation, my spirituality. It's been really, really good. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for new experiences. I'm grateful for disappointments that turned into even better opportunities. I'm grateful for anxiety. Goodness, I have to just say it. I'm grateful as much as, because I don't know. I know that in the world these days, everybody's talking about anxiety, but it's a real thing. It's actually a real thing. You could just live in tomorrow with forgetting that you are supposed to be living right, in the present moment. But yeah, I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for, healing through all of that. So thank you guys for coming back again to listen to me. I really didn't want this episode to be long. That is why I didn't follow what I wrote down. If I followed how I wrote it down, it's going to be really long. So I look forward to bigger, better next episodes and more consistent episodes. I missed you too much to go too long away from you like that, at least for now. And so don't forget, I really, with this forms thing that I did, I really liked it, and I would really like for you to, follow me on Instagram, and so that you can keep in touch with when I put up a form, saying, ask me anything. The form will still be there, and the link will still be there. You can send in your questions anonymously. I don't know who is who is saying what, but yeah, anonymously send in your questions whenever you want, and I'll respond to them. On Spotify now, you can drop me a voice note. I think I'll figure out how that works, and I'll try to get back to you on that. I'm grateful. My scripture for 2023 is Psalm 23. Psalm 23 verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. It came to me some 3 weeks back, and it just stayed like the Lord. This year my scripture was, the Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life, and of whom shall I be afraid? And I found that through the year, the scripture never left my heart. It was always on my mind. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Always, when I was going through the most difficult times, when I couldn't pray, when I couldn't, be strong, I just remember that the Lord is my light and my salvation. And this year that we're going into, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I shall not want for anything. There is nothing that I have imagined that I cannot get. Absolutely nothing. So I want you to believe that for yourself too. There is nothing that you have imagined that is too big for you to accomplish. You shall not want. The Lord is your shepherd. Have an amazing weekend. And if you know anybody that promotes, like polishes podcasts and kind of like puts it out there, I want a wholesome experience, social media, YouTube, That's what I'm thinking anyway. So yeah, if you can know anything, can get back to me. Thank you guys for coming back. As always, imposter syndrome will not kill me, but sometimes I finish recording episodes and I can't even go back to listen to them myself for a long time, because I'm scared that I didn't do well. My last episode, which apparently has my highest listen ever, before this particular one is going to have my highest listen ever, but my last episode that had my highest listen ever, I hadn't been able, after I put it out, I couldn't listen to it for another 4 months before I went back to listen to it, because for some reason I just felt it wasn't good enough. Imposter syndrome shit. But we learn, we move, we forgive ourselves, we love ourselves. Alright? Have an amazing weekend and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Every new day is a new year. But yeah, there's something about the end of the year. Take care, guys. Take care. Bye.